Hey everyone, this is Randolph here, and we're back with another GameSpot Plays. This time we're having a look at Grand Theft Auto 3 10-year anniversary for Android and iOS devices. This game has just come out today. We're looking at the iPad version of this right now, so let's just kick right into it. We're already maybe about half an hour or so into the storyline, so we've managed to unlock a few weapons already, and we've done a few missions. So this essentially is the entire game that you guys would probably all remember from 10 years ago. Obviously the major difference is now it's been optimized for touchscreen devices. So the biggest differences will be with controls. We'll go into a bit more depth of that later, and we'll try and avoid this gang shootout right now and drive away in our ice cream truck. So in terms of content, this is essentially the same game that we all know and love. There has been, as you can see, some improvements to the graphics. So Rockstar say they've actually doubled the resolution for this version, and also the draw distance is apparently about double that it was usually, and it's probably in par with the PC version of a GTA 3. There's also been some minor changes to the way the game saves. So if you fail a mission now, you don't have to go all the way back to the quest giver. You can just restart the mission, press the restart mission option, and you will automatically go back to the mission giver without having to trek your way back there. There's also some more auto saves going on now, so particularly before key cutscenes. So there'll probably be a little bit less frustration if you do manage to fail something. So let's talk about controls. I'm just going to get out of the ice cream truck now and just give you a bit of a look around the world. So right now I'm maneuvering the camera simply by swiping my finger in the middle of the iPad screen. So as you can see, Liberty City looks pretty good on an iPad. The controls, the movement controls are controlled via a virtual thumbstick on the left-hand side here, and it is a movable one. So depending on where you move your thumb, you place your left thumb, it'll automatically move there. So for example, there it is right now. Take the thumb off, put it up here, and there it is again. So if you do find your hands moving during play, it will be able to keep up with you. On the right hand side here, you can obviously see all the controls. Now these controls are actually going to be context sensitive, so they will change depending on what situation you're in. So right now, if you're on foot, it's pretty bare bones. You can jump like that, or you can just run. And of course, you can just get into to fist fights, pressing the punch button there. So I'll just take out that construction worker, and I'll just run away for a little bit. Obviously, there are camera controls here as well. So, this guy's still after me. I might just try and take him out. And he's gone. And I'll change back to the default view. As I said, the controls are actually context sensitive, so they will change depending on where you're at. Let's try and actually jack a car now, and we'll see. We'll show you exactly what I mean by that. So let's try and catch up with this guy. So when you're near a car, obviously that icon here, the car door will appear, and that means you can actually jack the car. And as you can see, the control scheme has changed. So there's an accelerate and brake button on the right hand side now, and there's left and right for steering. Above the accelerate button there, you can see the handbrake. So if you want to do a quick stop, there it is. So tooting the car horn, obviously. Hey everyone. And that's just me getting out the car. Let's get back in there again. And once again, you can shoot out of the car, but I don't have a weapon equipped right now, so let's just let's deal with that in a sec. Obviously, another major thing here is the radio stations. Everyone loves the radio stations in Grand Theft Auto. All of the music from the original game is still here, and switching through the radio stations is pretty simple. You can see the name of the radio station that we're currently on there on the bottom left-hand side of the screen, and to change it, you just simply swipe your finger along there, and you will change to the different stations that GTA 3 has available. So that's it for driving. Let's just drive around a little bit here and try and find a few more people. Obviously, the other major thing that we can do with Grand Theft Auto is get into some serious fights. So maybe I shouldn't get into a fight around the Liberty City Police Department. But let me just grab this car, because it is a much nicer car. Whoops, locked. In fact, let's just do it here so we can show you exactly how combat works. But I'm going to go to the hospital here where there's a few health packs just in case I die fairly quickly, which is a definite possibility. So weapons are, you can simply cycle through your weapons by swiping once again on the upper right hand side now. So you see where the fist icon is, you just simply swipe and it'll just cycle through your currently available weapon. So as I said at the start, I'm pretty early on in the game here, so I don't have a massive amount of weapons. So let's just start off slow. So obviously, you know, melee weapons still pretty easy to use. There you go. Let's switch to a gun now. Now, I guess the big difference here is with targeting. The game will auto target enemies now. So let's just get some action happening here. So that was just me simply pressing the shoot button, and it just basically targeted the closest person in front of me. And this will happen even if they're off screen now, so you don't have to madly swipe your camera around like so. I've got a 1-star rating. Let's try and bump that up a little bit more. Sorry, paramedics. Please note, I would not do this in real life. This is just purely for demonstration purposes, me being a jerk in Liberty City. Okay, now let's switch to the handgun. So there you go, we should be getting some police attention fairly shortly, and here we go. As you can see, that just completely auto-targeted. I wasn't even looking in the right direction, and the game just auto-targeted for me. Let's try and run back to the hospital here, just in case. Whoops. Let's try and run back to the hospital here. Uh-oh, more cops. Of course, I'm probably going to die soon, so let's try and make it to the hospital here, just so I can show you a wee bit more combat. We're up to 4 stars now. That's pretty impressive for me. Okay. So as you can see, I don't even need to have them on screen. They will auto-target for me. And I'm probably going to end real soon here with a death. But yeah, so there you go. Managed to get myself wasted by killing a few cops. That is it for our quick look, our GameSpot Plays look at Grand Theft Auto 3 10th year anniversary edition. As I mentioned, this game is now on iOS and Android devices. There are a few restrictions though on the top of devices that this is available for, so please check to just see whether, you know, GTA 3 will be able to run on your device. Until next time, thanks very much for listening, guys.